Hi, we're Spring Grove Area High School.
We're back, and we're going to pump you up. And you, and you, and you.
We're the Redland BrainBusters team, and we're doing the can, even though you can't see it.
We're running out of intro ideas.
From Studio A at WGAL 8, it's Westfield Insurance BrainBusters. Now here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Westfield Insurance BrainBusters. Over the course of this season, we have met 38 teams of high school students from the Susquehanna Valley, and today it narrows down to 4. Spring Grove versus Redland, and then Cedar Crest will take on Hempfield. This means we're only 2 games away from presenting $20,000 in grant money from our corporate sponsor, Westfield Insurance, to the top 6 winning teams. Who's going to appear here for the championship final? Will it be Spring Grove or Redland? Well, let's start finding out right now, because here comes today's opening round. 10-point questions, 1 big brain buster brought to you by Turkey Hill. Welcome back. You've done so well this season so far. Let's continue that effort right now with this 10-point question. In 2014, the FDA announced new rules that will require chain restaurants, movie theaters, and pizza parlors to post calorie counts on their menus. What is the FDA? Adam?
Food and Drug Administration.
You are correct for 10 points. Of New York City, Virginia City, Oklahoma City, and Iowa City. Only 1 is a state capital. Which city is it, Adam?
Oklahoma City.
You are correct again. The Greeks found these sacred carvings on the temples of ancient Egypt. What was this written system for representing spoken words, Eugene?
Hieroglyphics.
Correct for 10 points, and that gets Redland on the board. They can be 10 feet long, weigh 300 pounds, and have been known to eat an unwary tourist in a single meal. What, Adam?
Alligator.
No, sorry. I'm going to Charlotte?
Python?
No, sorry. These Indonesian lizards, the largest in the world, are the Komodo dragons. They were first found in 1856 near Dusseldorf, Germany, in the valley of Neander River. Adam?
Neanderthal.
The Neanderthals were these early hominid fossils, yes. Since 1881, the standard unit of electrical current has been named for this, Adam.
Ampere.
Ampere, for Andre Marie Ampere, is the father of electrodynamics. It began publishing in 1892 as a fashion weekly. What magazine's name? Thompson?
Vogue.
Vogue is French for the current fashion. It's an involuntary spasm of the respiratory organs. Adam?
Hiccup.
Hiccup, ending in a sudden closure of the glottis with a characteristic sound. Good anticipation. Here's an easy math question. It's the sine of 30 degrees. Adam?
1/2.
1/2 is absolutely correct. And now it's time for the Big Brain Buster, brought to you by Turkey Hill. For 10 points and a gift certificate for Turkey Hill ice cream for everyone on the team. It was sunk by a German submarine May 7th, 1915. Adam?
Lusitania.
The Lusitania, and the attack brought the United States into World War I. The British ship was, as Adam said, the Lusitania. Congratulations, Spring Grove. It's a silly sentence. Uncle Vanya met the bear and the seagull in the cherry orchard. But it contains the titles of 4 plays by this Russian playwright. Who is he? Adam?
Dostoevsky.
Oh, no, sorry. Charlotte?
Oh, Chekhov?
Chekhov, yes, Anton Chekhov is the correct response. The painting was allowed to become so dirty that it became known by a completely... Adam?
The Last Supper.
No, sorry. That it became known by a misleading title. What is this Rembrandt group portrait, Redland? Oh, we stumped you both on The Night Watch, which is actually a daytime scene. Of the 27 amendments to the Constitution, which one limits a president to 2 terms or 10 years? Adam?
23rd.
No, sorry. Redland? Alston?
12th.
No, sorry, it's the 22nd. The 23rd gives the Electoral College to D.C. In 1947, this cabinet department tried to change its image by changing its name. Adam?
War Department.
It was originally called the Department of War. What is it called? Eugene?
The Department of Defense.
You are correct for 10 points. It's the number of ways the number 7 can be thrown with a pair of dice. How many is that? Eugene again.
11.
No, sorry. Adam?
1.
Oh no, the answer is 6. Well, that sound takes us to the end of the round and to our first break. We're going to catch our breath and get ready for the one-on-one rapid fire while you watch these messages.
I'm Chuck Joyner of the Insurance Alliance of Central Pennsylvania, bringing you a sharing knowledge, building trust question. True or false? Flood insurance is only available for people who live in a designated flood zone.
For the answer and a chance to win an iPad mini, visit westfieldinsurance.com/brainbusters.
The internet home of Westfield Insurance BrainBusters includes our viewer questions, our tournament bracket, and an opportunity to email host Rich Rosen if you have any comments or questions. You can keep up to date at wgal.com/BrainBusters.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first of our playoff matches between Spring Grove and Redland. Now, BrainBusters works on many levels. It's educational, it's entertaining, and it's competitive, thanks in large part to the company we keep. Let's take a moment to meet our coaches and alternates before returning to our match. First, Spring Grove High School.
Hi, I'm Bené Hofnagel. I teach history and gifted seminar.
I'm Nicole Harlicker. I teach French, gifted seminar, and biology.
And congratulations to both of you, because this is the first time that Spring Grove has reached this point
Thank you.
in our tournament. Guaranteed at least $3,500 to come to your school and grant money from Westfield Insurance. Next to you is today's alternate, Mark Prusakovsky. You are a junior, and I know you're American. You have USA passport, but you have more than one, even more than two?
That's correct. My mother was born in Holland, my dad in Poland. I was born here, and I have passports in all three countries.
And you can go in and obviously travel fluidly.
Yep, basically.
All right, excellent. And now let's meet the two coaches from Redland High School.
Hi, I'm Maria Pecoraro, and I'm a special education teacher at Redland.
I'm Jason Jones. I'm part of the science department at Redland.
And both of you, thank you so much for your team, and congratulations to both of you. Your school, Redland High School, is going to receive at least a $3,500 grant from Westfield Insurance. All right. We have such great winning teams, but only one team is going to head to the championship. Who's it going to be? Well, we're going to start finding out more, because here comes today's one-on-one rapid fire round. 80-30 right now, but everything can change as we pit our individual players against each other. First, we'll say hello to Wyatt Wyville, and you are a junior at Spring Grove. Congratulations on making it this far. And you're heavily involved in History Club, and you even took a special trip to witness something historical.
Yeah, we every year we take a trip to New York City. This year we toured the United Nations building and hung around in Times Square for a little bit. I'd have to thank my advisor, Mr. Baker, for all the work that he puts into it. It's a tremendous just what he goes through to get us to take the trip that we do every year.
Well, certainly, and taking high schoolers to New York is a little disconcerting, no doubt. Charlotte Henninger-Voss is a senior at Redland High School, and many members of your team and many members of the BrainBusters teams in the Susquehanna Valley participate also in Science Olympiad. And one of your favorite events this year was Game On?
Yeah, that's correct. So how Game On works is it's utilizing a program called Scratch, which is basically meant to teach kids how to program without actually getting them involved with the more complex programming languages. So it's like the basic instructions and learning how to put that together to program something. And how Game On works is you have about an hour of time, and you have to create a game based on a topic they give you at the tournament.
Very exciting. Well, Game On here, Charlotte and Wyatt, as we put you two one-on-one. Built in the 3rd century BC to prevent invasions by northern nomads, it winds along the edge of the Mongolian plateau. Wyatt.
The Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China is this architectural landmark. You are correct. The paper was entitled simply On the Electrodynamics of Moving Bodies. What special theory did Einstein propose in this 1905 paper? Wyatt again.
Fluid dynamics.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. Charlotte? Oh, we stumped you on the theory of relativity. And finally, on November 25th, 1986, the White House admitted that it had been illegally selling arms to Iran to illegally fund rebels in Nicaragua. Who was president during the Iran-Contra scandal, Wyatt?
Ronald Reagan.
He indeed was. Yes, good for you. 100-30 as we now meet our two captains. First, let's head out to Spring Grove. We're going to say hello once again to Adam Prusakovsky. And it's nice to have you here. And you are a junior, and you did very well in that first round of play. But I'm going to attribute it to the fact that you are a huge bibliophile.
Yeah, this year so far, I've read 72 books.
Wow, that's an impressive, and this doesn't include the books that you're responsible for in school. Right. Well, good for you. And now the captain from Redland High School is Eugene Henninger-Voss. You are a senior, and you also participated in Science Olympiad, but one of your favorite events was Chem Lab.
That's correct. I was part of the Chem Lab team, along with my wonderful teammate on the BrainBusters team, Austin Abrams. And what we did in Chem Lab is it's 2 parts. The first part is an actual Chem Lab, and the second part is a test on chemistry.
Excellent. Good for you. Eugene, Adam, Here we go, our two captains, one-on-one. If you were driving your car 760 miles per hour or 340 meters per second, you would not only be breaking the speed limit, you would be breaking something else as well. Adam?
Speed of sound.
The speed of sound, or the sound barrier, yes. On April 19th, 1995, Timothy McVeigh exploded a car bomb, destroying the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building, killing 168 and injuring more than 800. In what city? Adam again.
Oklahoma City.
In Oklahoma City, yes. At room temperature, only two elements are liquid. One is mercury. What, Adam?
Bromium.
No, not bromium. No, sorry. Eugene.
Bromide.
Bromine or bromine, yes, not bromium. I'm so sorry. We are going to accept that for 10 points from Eugene. Okay, 120 to 40. Let's now meet our third players. First from Spring Grove, we're going to say hello to Thompson Dasher, and you are a junior. And I know the last time we learned about your reenactments of Civil War and Revolutionary War, so I'm guessing that in order to keep in shape for this, you are running distance for the varsity track team.
Yeah, this is my first year doing distance for the track team, and I ran cross country as well.
That's a lot of practice. Every day, I assume, you have to practice. Well, it keeps you in good shape, no doubt. Heather Thomas is a sophomore at Redland, and it's nice to have you here. And I know art is very important to you because we've discussed that on previous shows. And you are gifting one of your paintings as a graduation present to somebody?
Actually, I made an imitation Georgia O'Keeffe painting for Eugene over here as a graduation present.
Oh, I'll bet it's going to be beautiful, no doubt. All right, Heather and Thompson, let's put you two one-on-one. The pygmy marmoset, the three-toed sloth, the caiman, the piranha. On what continent will you find all these native creatures? Thompson?
Africa.
No, sorry. Heather?
South America?
South America is absolutely correct for 10 points. Music is full of Italian terms, but the language of ballet is largely taken from another language. Thompson?
French.
From French, yes. And finally, he won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1962. And from 1990 to 2004, he was one of the 10 authors most frequently targeted by book banners. Who wrote The Grapes of Wrath and Of Mice and Men? Thompson?
John Steinbeck.
John Steinbeck did indeed, yes. 140 to 50. And now let's meet our final players. First, from Spring Grove, we're going to say hello once again to Caleb Edwards. You are a junior. And you went on a school trip this summer to Europe, and you had an experience that sort of brought full circle for somebody important in your family.
Yeah, before I left, my grandfather gave me some pictures that he had that his father took in Paris when he was over there, when he was in the U.S. Army during World War II, and I was able to recreate them.
Good for you. It must have been a great experience and to remember your grandfather. Austin Abrams is a junior from Redland, and it's nice to welcome you back. And also participating in Science Olympiad, but you participated in an interesting topic. It's About Time. I'm intrigued. What is that about?
It's About Time is an event where you have to build a timekeeping device that cannot use electricity. So me and my partner Eugene over here built a pendulum, which is actually very accurate, and then we took a test and we placed 6th at regionals for when we went and competed.
Well, creating that, I can only imagine what the other people created. Austin and Caleb, let's put you two one-on-one. Although the cotton gin transformed the life and economy of the South, its inventor never made any profit from it. Who was he, Caleb?
Eli Whitney.
He was indeed Eli Whitney, yes. Temple Emmanuel, Riverside Church, Trinity Church, St. John's,
New York City.
New York City, and St. Patrick's Cathedral, all houses of worship in, as Caleb said, New York City. And finally, if you're reading a piece of music, it looks something like the pound sign on a numeric keypad. What symbol, Caleb?
Sharp.
A sharp raises a musical note half a step. Good for you. You dominated all 3 of those questions, giving your team a significant lead of 170 to 50. It's now time to pick up the pace and play today's 60-second team lightning round. Now, Eugene, your team is behind at this point, so you have your work cut out for you with these 3 quizzes. We have horsing around, pumping iron, and asking for directions.
Pumping iron.
Pumping iron. Here's your chance to pump up your mental muscles. How ironic. For 10 points each, identify these people, places, and things associated with iron. Eugene, I take your answers, the team's answer. Charlotte, Heather, and Austin are going to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck. Here we go. To an archaeologist, this period follows the Bronze Age.
The Iron Age.
Correct. It's the chemical symbol for iron.
Fe.
Correct. The Bessemer process combines iron and carbon to make this alloy.
Steel.
Steel is correct. You swim 2.5 miles, bike 1 and 12 miles, and run a marathon.
Iron
Man.
Correct. It's a nickname for a railroad locomotive or a motorcycle.
Iron Horse.
Iron Horse. Yes, the Monitor and the Merrimack in 1862.
Ironsides.
No, Ironclad. Nickname of the USS Constitution after the War of 1812.
Old Ironsides.
That is correct. The New York Yankee was called the Iron Horse because he played in 2,130 games.
Lou Gehrig.
Correct. From 1945 to 1991, this separated Europe's communist and
The Iron
non-communist
Wall.
countries. No, the Iron Curtain. It's what you get when you combine iron and water, hydrospheric oxide.
Pass.
Rust, called the Iron Lady. She was Britain's prime minister from 1979 to 1990.
Margaret Thatcher.
She's the one, yes. When you galvanize iron, you coat it with this element, abbreviation ZN.
Zinc.
Zinc is correct. He published the Iron Heel in 1907, 2 years after White Fang.
Jack London.
He's the one, yes. It's Iron Duke. This Iron Duke won the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. It was the Duke of Wellington. Some excellent teamwork. 10 correct. 100 points came your way. Spring Grove, it's now up to you with horsing around and asking for directions.
Asking for directions.
We need a little direction here. So for 10 points each, include some direction. Up, down, left, right back, or forward in your answer. Adam, I take your answers, the team's answer. Wyatt Thompson and Caleb are going to help you along. We have 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck, and here we go. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution.
Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights is correct. Position played by Alex Gordon of the Royals and Brett Gardner of the Yankees.
Pass. Pass.
Left field. On a DVD player, you can do this to get to the good parts.
Forward. Skip forward. Skip forward.
No, fast forward. Where Marty McFly went 3 times in 1985, 89, and 90.
Back to the Future.
That is correct. To transfer electronic files or images from a server to your personal computer.
Upload.
Download. The Republican Party represents this end of the political spectrum.
Right.
The right wing. The fine, soft, fluffy feathers of a young bird, sometimes used for jackets and pillows.
Down.
Down is correct. It's a strip of land over which highways, railroads, and power lines are built.
Infrastructure.
Right of way, a euphemism used by a company that's laying off employees.
Downsizing.
Downsizing is correct. In Paris, it's the Rive Gauche, the side of the Seine where artists live.
Right. Bank.
The left bank. The Kentucky River is held at the Louisville racetrack.
Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs is correct. This baseball team plays its home games in Chase Field, Phoenix. And that was the Diamondbacks. A little stumbling, but you got 6 correct, so 60 points came your way, giving you a score of 220 to Redland's 150. It's now time to reveal today's bonus BrainBuster category, and that's musical compositions. Our teams will wager from 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of musical compositions while you watch these messages.
Hi, I'm John Lewis of Lewis Casualty in Quarryville. Stay right where you are. Westfield Insurance BrainBusters will return right after these messages.
The final 6 teams in the Westfield Insurance BrainBusters tournament will win cash grants for their school from Westfield Insurance. The 5th and 6th place teams will win $2,000 each. The 3rd and 4th place teams will win $3,500 each for their schools. The 2nd place team wins $4,000, and the Westfield Insurance BrainBusters champion will win $5,000 for their school.
Well, as you can see, there's a lot at stake. Now, we're having fun, and we hope you're enjoying yourself as well as we continue the first of our playoff matches with Spring Grove and Redland. But before we continue, we would love for you to play along with our viewer question. See if you know the answer to this one. I think it's an easy one. Much of the controversy over the Kennedy assassination is based on different interpretations of the 15-second film taken by this witness. Who was this amateur Dallas photographer? Now, if you know the answer, here's what you need to do.
Go to WGAL.com/BrainBusters to answer the viewer question of the week. One randomly drawn winner with the correct answer will receive this prize pack.
Plus, you can email me with any questions or comments about the show and follow the bracket. But okay, now it's time to get back in the game. As you see, Spring Grove does have a significant lead, but everything can change right now as we head into today's bonus BrainBuster. During our break, our teams wagered from 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of musical compositions. Let's head into the News 8 newsroom because Kim Lemon has today's question. Kim?
Thanks, Rich. And now here's your bonus BrainBuster question. At the end of some works, composers will add a finishing piece which takes its name from the Italian for tail. What's the 4-letter name for this final section? Again, at the end of some works, composers will add a finishing piece which takes its name from the Italian for tail. What is the four-letter name for this final selection? Good luck, Redland and Spring Grove. And now back to Studio A. Rich?
Thanks, Kim. Good luck, teams. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay, time's up. We're going to wait. Adam, if you can close your pen. You did? Okay. And if you can show us, we always start with this side. And you said pass. No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect, but only a 10-point wager, deducting 10 points from your score, taking you to 220. And you said coda. That is absolutely correct. Good for you. 25-point wager, 165. 220 to 165. Who's going to come back for our championship round? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's play today's final frenzy. This time, 20-point questions. Anybody's game. In 2014, DNA analysis confirmed that this spine-twisted skeleton found under a parking lot, Caleb,
Richard III.
Was Richard III in Leicester, England, was indeed Richard III. Becky Sharp is the calculating heroine of William Makepeace Thackeray's most famous novel. What is this, Adam?
Vanity Fair.
Pardon me?
Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair is the correct answer, yes. The driest U.S. state has an average annual rainfall of less than 7 inches. Adam?
Nevada.
Nevada, that's because most of the state is uninhabited, sagebrush-covered desert. Rudolph Evans sculpted the 19-foot statue of this U.S. president that stands in a domed white marble. Adam?
Thomas Jefferson.
Of Thomas Jefferson in the Tidal Basin. You're correct again. They're not really as bright as dawn, but they take their name from the Greek goddess of the dawn. What are these shimmering polar lights? Adam?
Aurora.
Aurora is absolutely correct. Tristan Tzara described it as art without bedroom slippers or parallels. The nonsense definition was typical of much of the work it produced. Adam?
Dadaism.
Dadaism was the artistic movement of World War I. Like baseball, this sport has innings, runs, outs, and bats. Adam?
Cricket.
Cricket is this English pastime with 2 teams of 11 players. A prime number is divisible only by itself and 1. What name is given to numbers like 12 and 100, Eugene?
Composite.
Composite numbers that are broken down into factors. It was the disease for which Edward Jenner created the first vaccine in 1796. Adam?
Smallpox.
Smallpox is correct. In a Platonic dialogue, Crito tries to persuade him to escape from prison. Adam?
Socrates.
Socrates, of course, he refuses, and Crito says to talk with him until the hemlock is brought. This 1892 strike against Carnegie Steel lasted 9 months and was crushed by Pinkerton agents and federal militia. At what Pittsburgh factory did it start? Adam? Ooh, sorry, I think that is incorrect. Redland. Oh, Eugene.
The Carnegie Steel plant?
No, sorry, it's at the Homestead. It was called the Homestead Strike. There are 4 conic sections: circle, ellipse, hyperbola, and parabola. Which of them is formed by a plane which is not, Adam?
Parabola.
No, sorry. That is not parallel to the axis, base, or element of the cone. Eugene?
The ellipse.
The ellipse is correct. This phylum's name is Latin for spiny-skinned. To what phylum do sea urchins and starfish belong? Eugene?
Radiata?
No, sorry. Spring Grove? They're echinoderms. Founded by Oliver Kelly, a clerk in the Department of Agriculture, this social and political organization for farmers, and we were going for patrons of husbandry. Well, that now takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. It looks like we're going to see Spring Grove for the championship round, but we hope to see you in just a short moment or two. Wow, another great game played here at Studio A, the first of our playoff matches. Congratulations, Spring Grove. They did a fine job all season, in fact, and they are going to return for our championship final. Now, right now, I am going to say goodbye to Redland, but what a performance all season. But I don't think they should be too disappointed, because they are far from going home empty-handed. They are walking away with a $3,500 grant for your school. Congratulations to Redland. Well done. Yes, everybody is very proud of your performance today. But boy, Spring Grove, they dominated this game, and they are coming for the championship final when Westfield Insurance BrainBusters goes prime time. That's right, Thursday, May 26th at 7 o'clock p.m. right here on WGAL from Studio A. Now, Spring Grove, who are you going to challenge? Well, we're going to find out on the next Westfield Insurance BrainBusters when we meet once again Cedar Crest and Hempfield. That's going to be a great match as well. Please do join us then. For From all of us here at Studio A and WGAL and BrainBusters, I'm Rich Rosen. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day. So long.